Hey guys, it's Luma. Welcome back to another discussion video. In today's discussion, I had a really cool idea that just kind of came to me when I was reading the descriptions of some of the characters in this game. And it is that some of the original characters in this game have very, very short descriptions of them. While when I read Felix Richter's or Elodie Ricoto's, for instance, I spent about 10 minutes reading them. Dwight's, I can go through in about a minute. It's basically like 3 very small paragraphs. It's very short. And Richter's is like his whole life, encapsulated, very well described, and you can tell which one I'm going to say is the better one, and that's Felix's. But I wanted to talk about is not that they already have, I mean, obviously they developed these characters in the archives, but I think they could go back through with the original 7 or so characters. I believe the characters that it consists of would be Dwight, Meg, Claudette, Jake Park, Nia Carlson, David King, Bill Overbeck, although Bill's somewhat makes sense, he's not a part of the game, Feng Min, and I guess I would go Kate and Adam as well. But Kate and Adam are a little bit more described than the ones I just mentioned. And those people I mentioned, they all have very short, very, very short descriptions. I think they could go back through and just edit them. Just describe it more. So for instance, because Dwight's my main, I'm going to use Dwight as an example. I've read Dwight's story. I relate to him a little bit. But it's very, very minimalistic. What they go back through is they really, really detail it. They talk about, well, why was Dwight the loser? Before he even, got to high school, before he was failing grades, before he was struggling in school, before he was like the odd one out. How did he get into his dead-end job? Tie him to the entity earlier on in life. Like with, Elodie and Felix, they both very clearly were tied to the entity earlier in their life. Some weird things occurred earlier in their life. They were going to be sucked into the realm. It was just obvious, right? And it doesn't really show as well with these original 7 or so characters. Just describe that in detail. It would be just a simple description of the character fix, and it's a cool idea that came to me, and I thought, this is something I actually think the devs would add if I asked for it. And obviously, they describe these characters better in the archives, if you get them. But I just think that's weak in the fact that the original 7 or so characters' descriptions are just a paragraph long. But Felix and Elodie and them, their descriptions are extremely long. And this also goes for the killers too. I feel like maybe the first 3 or 4 killers in this game have the same problem. Killers were more described in general than survivors, but yeah, it's just an idea that came to me, and I wanted you to share this on YouTube and see if the devs think it's a cool idea. They should. It really should be a pretty simple fix, really. Small quality of life thing. Really doesn't help the game out that much, but I just feel like it's a idea that they would actually implement, unlike some of the other stuff I recommend, which could, change the game a lot. This, I think, is something that isn't risky to add, and they could totally do it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, and also, why not, who's your favorite character? Who do you main? Obviously, I'm a Dwight main, both because I slightly look like him and because I relate to his story a little bit. But tell me what you guys in the comments, who your main is, and also why you main them. But anyways, if you guys liked this video, please be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. The like button helps my videos get in the algorithm, and that really helps me continue to grow on YouTube. But yeah, guys, it's been Luma. I'll see you guys all later. Peace.